welcome to episode 176 of Movies and Us. I'm TJ.
And I'm Marcus.
And this is the review show that reviews genre movies from the beginning sometime. Today, we are covering the 1942
/43.
-- This is a movie you probably know a lot about, huh?
No, I know enough.
Okay. Of Casablanca. I mean, obviously, we're in our pick section here, because we got through the last year of superhero movies. So I chose to watch this movie because I've never seen it before, and we're doing a movie review show. I should know what this movie is, right?
And TJ picked this, guys, not me. TJ picked this one. So any pretentious remarks should be directed at TJ, not me.
You say that, but I don't think this movie is pretentious at all.
It's pretentious in the sense of it's Casablanca.
Well, it's pretentious in the fact that how it's revered, sure.
Yes.
But the actual movie itself?
No, it's not pretentious, but
it's not pretentious. It's not pretentious or any. It's actually, honestly, it's a bit of a mundane script on paper.
Yeah, simple.
It's a very simple movie. So, anyway, this movie was directed by Michael Kurtz. The screenplay was by, I wonder if any of these people related to the people nowadays.
It's a small world, so probably.
So the screenplay was the screenplay was written by two twins, Julius J. Epstein and Phil J. Epstein. There's a whole thing with the writers, and I'll go into the back of the scene. But also Howard Koch is also another one, which is also wondering if he's related to those people too. So anyway, it stars Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman, Paul Heinrich, Claude Rains, Conrad Veidt, Sidney Greenstreet, Peter Lorre, Kurt Leonid Kinski, Madeline LeBeau, Joy Page, John Quaylen, S.C. Sakal, and Dooley Wilson. Apparently, these are notable uncredited actors. I don't know why this list is here, but okay. Marcel Dalio, Renars, La Grande Illusion, and that's not a name. Helmut Dantain, Gregory Gay, Torben Meyer, Coriana Mora, Frank Puglia, Richard Ryan, Dan Seymour, Gerald Oliver Smith, Norman Varden. So this movie's a World War II movie.
Yes.
Which I actually, until you told me about that, I didn't know that, honestly. But a lot of the minor roles and extras were played by European exiles and refugees.
Yes. Adds to the authenticity. The dialects are more accurate. The personal feelings in the movie are more felt. It's a great movie.
So some of them were Louis V. Arco, Trude Berliner, Ilka Grunig, Ludwig Stossel, Hans Heinrich von Twardowski. I'm pretty proud that I got that one as close as I got it. And Wolfgang Zilzer. And apparently this is an unbilled cameo and might not even be true, but they say Jack Benny may have been in there. This movie is an hour 42. So this film had a budget of $878,000 to $1 million. We're not sure. And it made between $3.7 and $6.9 million.
Wow, that's amazing.
For that time period.
Yeah, it's probably adjusted. Who knows? Probably not. With that being said, this movie lands at the top 4 of the box office. I'm doing the top 9 because the website I'm using today, because I have to go back to old school stuff, is thenumbers.com. Thenumbers.com. I usually use Box Office Mojo, but they don't go back this far. So, 1943, we have 9 movies.
Why 9?
Because it literally lists 9 movies.
But, okay, so it just doesn't have 10.
It might, but, this lists only 9 films.
Okay, that's weird.
So there could have been,
it's just weird to have 9.
There could have been 20 films made that year, but who knows?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how they'd figure it out.
I didn't even consider that only a certain amount of movies were made that year.
Yeah. And also it's the war, so.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you all these are about war shit. Maybe not. We'll see. At number 9, from 1943, of $1.1 million, Jitterbugs.
Okay, I can barely get these.
You got this.
And I mean, Jitterbug sounds like a dance kind of movie or something like that.
It's a comedy musical.
There you go.
Want to guess for that or no?
Comedy musical about Jitterbugs? I don't know. 1942.
This might help you. It stars Stan Laurel, and Oliver Hardy.
Heard of Oliver Hardy, but
yeah, these two are a duo apparently. Vivian Blaine, Robert Bailey. No, none of these names.
I don't even know the actors today.
Fine. The boys team up with a likable con.
Oh, who?
The boys. Laurel and Hardy.
Oh, Laurel and Hardy.
The boys team up with a likable con to help a pretty singer's mother who's been taken in by swindlers.
I didn't catch the hint.
Yeah.
That's all me.
Yes, it is. Trying to be also pessimistic over there. At number 8, with $2.3 million, with a movie called To the Shores of Tripoli.
So that's World War II, isn't it? Isn't Tripoli a battle?
It is a war, drama, romance movie, so...
That might be World War I.
That's one of them. Nah, this is World War II, it looks like.
Is it World War II?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's 2. I'm reading the description.
Yeah, okay.
It's definitely 2.
I knew the Battle of Tripoli is one of the wars, but I figured since the war is going on right now...
What do you mean?
In 1942, that World War II was happening, the Battle of Tripoli might not have happened yet.
No, like I said, remember, this is all propaganda, probably stuff.
Right. I understand that. So, but if there was I wasn't sure if that would, if it would happen. I didn't realize they were doing movies about World War II and World War II. I obviously the propaganda and stuff, but I figured they'd be doing movies about World War I. No,
there were a lot of movies about the war during the war.
Right, obviously.
A lot. It was a big thing. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're not going to guess the details, so it's simple. Life at the Marine Training Base in San Diego on the eve of the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. Okay. I'm curious. I'm going to add this to my list. I'm curious. At number 7, Thousands Cheer with $3.5 million. Thousands Cheer.
I'm going to guess Thousands Cheer.
About what though?
The Allies win the war.
No, but it is a war film.
World War I?
DJ's too. Sketch comedy, slapstick.
You said it like it is a war. Like I was like,
no. It is another war film, but like I was reading the description. Yeah, okay, yeah, we guessed this one. It's slapstick, sketch comedy, drama, musical, romance, war.
Oh, you want me to guess?
Yeah, you're not gonna get it.
No, how am I supposed to get that?
We have Katherine Grayson in this. Gene Kelly's in this. John Boyles, Mary Astor, Ben Blue, Francis Rafferty. Any of this help?
I don't know any of those names.
Lucille Ball's in this.
Okay, I know that one.
Virginia O'Brien. Come on, man. You should know this. It's a good movie.
Have you seen Thousands Cheer?
Never heard of it until now.
Then shut up.
You're not going to guess this. I might as well say it. Acrobat Eddie Marsh.
How am I supposed to guess that?
Nope.
Right there.
Yeah, right. Is in the army now. His first act is to become friendly with Catherine Jones, the colonel's pretty daughter. God, it's always a pretty woman. Jesus. The romance has a few snags, including disapproval from her father. Eddie's also plagued by fear of having an accident during the family's trapeze act and the Army's variety show, which also features a gallery of MGM stars.
That is really the big difference between classic movies and modern movies. It's like all classic movies don't have a movie plot. It's about a person that is doing something, and like this guy's an acrobatics, and his acrobatics thing is going to help me get through this.
Yeah, it was simple, uplifting shit back then while people are getting murdered and systematically annihilated. It's like, hey guys, smile. It's all not bad. Here's some celebrities on screen for you guys. And it's also like this is simple too because they probably show it to the troops. Like, hey, you guys go, don't overthink life. You got pretty women back at home for you. I love it. This one's a popular title. At number 6 with $3.8 million. All these numbers, by the way, are like estimates. So when I get to Casablanca, it's going to be a different number than you said. But anyways, at number 6 with $3.8 million, it's a movie called Girl Crazy. Girl Crazy.
Well, in 1942, it can only be one of two things.
Also, this is 1943 box office because when Casablanca was did in America, released in America.
Right. Or 1943, whatever. That could only be one of two things. And honestly, now that I think about it, because of the restrictions back there, it can only be about one thing. It's about a guy that's crazy about a girl.
Yes, but now you're not going to guess it. But it's also there's the very famous cliche trope from the 80s in this. It's a comedy musical, classical musical. A philandering young playboy is sent to college somewhere in the American West and organizes a show together with a sweetheart to save the college from closure due to failing enrollments. So it's got that save the wreck.
Okay, so that trope's been around since the 40s.
Yeah, it's an old trope. It's got Mickey Rooney in it, Judy Garland, Jill Stratton. A lot of big names.
I know the first two.
Yeah. what was that? So we have a guy named Joe at number 5 with $5.3 million.
I'm gonna guess it's about a guy named Joe.
Probably. It's a war, romance, fantasy, drama, and supernatural fantasy. What? Okay. I mean, I read the first sentence. I was like, okay, makes sense. You want to guess what a fantasy supernatural war film from 1943 could be about, TJ?
An alternate reality in which something happens.
Well, what do you mean?
A different outcome of something happening. It's the only thing I can think of.
That's like the most vague thing. That's vaguer than most American titles. Hold on.
American titles aren't vague. It's the Chinese ones that are vague.
That's very true. No. A guy named Joe, a dead World War II bomber pilot, Pete Sandage, becomes the guardian angel of another pilot, Ted Randall.
Forgot.
Yeah,
1940s and their angels.
Exactly. He guides Ted through battle and helping him to romance That's weird. He guides Ted through battle and helping him to romance his old girlfriend, despite his excessive devotion to Sandig's memory. Whose girlfriend? His girlfriend or his girlfriend? Like, hey, have sex with my living girlfriend, or is it like?
I mean, if it's his girlfriend, the angel's girlfriend, then I mean, what does it matter? He's dead.
It's just weird. Like, I'm gonna help you have sex with my girlfriend. Like, you're dead, bro. Just get away from me. It's creepy. Now I'm kind of curious, like, which girlfriend they mean by that, but I'm not watching this because all these movies are 2 hours long. Like, I get it. I'm gonna sit through this. At number,
call yourself a film student.
I'm depressed. I don't get through things anymore. At number 4, we have Casablanca with $5.4 million in the box office. At number 3, with $12.5 million, we have The Song of Bernadette.
I'm gonna guess it's about Bernadette's song.
What's that about, though?
That's a vague enough title that can be 1,000 things. Bernadette is an aspiring musician.
A biography, drama, mystery. So probably 14-year-old Bernadette. Jesus.
Saboris?
Sure, that name. Live in a small town in the south of 1850s France. Claims to have seen a divine vision, prompting extreme skepticism, concern from her family, and religious and political turmoil. Oh, God, if it wasn't 2.5 hours, I would sit through this. Stars Jennifer Jones, Charles Blackford, William E. Vincent Price is in it. Oh,
I know that name.
Yeah. Okay.
The other ones had no clue.
Yeah, no, neither did I. Okay, sure. Number 2 with $17.8 million, For Whom the Bell Tolls.
War movie.
No, it's a Metallica, TJ.
It's a war movie.
Are you not a Metallica fan?
They're okay.
Yeah, I went through a phase in middle school. War movie. Clearly, war movies are romance, history, drama, adventure.
Yeah. Well, a title like that, it's got to be a war movie in 1940.
Yeah, so guess what kind of story it's telling in this war movie, TJ?
Tragic story of a soldier trying to get back home, but he doesn't make it.
Did he what?
But he doesn't make it.
No, probably in the story. Who knows? During the Spanish Civil War, an American allied with the Republicans find romance during a desperate mission to blow up a strategically important bridge.
It wasn't even World War II?
I don't know what this war is. Could be World War II.
What
it says history, so maybe not World War II. Maybe it's like.
What's the battle?
It says no battle name.
It says something.
The Spanish Civil War. My bad.
Yeah, so that's not. Yeah, so it's during the Spanish Civil War. Okay.
Yeah, it stars Gary Cooper, Ingrid Bergman. Oh shit. Akeem Tamirov, and so other really foreign names I can't say. Okay, and last but not least, number 1 in the box office with $19.5 million. A lot of money back then. This is The Army.
Okay. I mean, that doesn't Bogart star in that too.
Stars George Murphy.
No.
Joanne Leslie, George Tobias, Alan Haley, Dolores Costello. Oh shit. Charles Butterworth, Una Merkel, Stanley Ridges, Ruth Donnelly. Rosemary DeCamp, Dorothy Peterson,
I'm just gonna say
Francis Lanford, Kate Smith, Gutrid Neeson, Ronald Reagan, and Joe Lewis, and Urza Stone, and Alan Anderson.
I know this is a war movie about the
war?
Army in World War II.
Nope.
World War One.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna admit this right now. I actually watched this movie on Internet Archives.
Heard.
And it has a list of all the movies that this company had released.
Uh-huh.
And the Army, that movie you just said, number 1, automatically plays after Casablanca.
Oh, you nerd. So what's it about then?
I didn't actually sit there and watch the whole thing, but they're like in the trenches and France, and it's just about them being in the Army and stuff. So
yeah, pretty much. A soldier wounded in World War I becomes a producer and stages a show for the forces.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched like the first 15 minutes of it.
Oh, it looks like there's blackface in this. That looks pretty cool.
Because it just automatically plays the next one on Internet Archive.
That's the box office. Back to you, TJ.
All right. So, behind the scenes. So, this movie was apparently rushed into release due to the publicity of the Allied forces invading North Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So, that would probably explain why only half the script was done.
Yes. Although they really have to have it done because it's based off a play, so.
That's my next note in here. That
I'm sorry.
is based on an unproduced play called Everybody Comes to Rick's.
Yes.
The script was bought for $20,000, which is like $320,000 in 2023 gross thing, which was the most anyone in Hollywood has ever paid for an unproduced play. So there's that. The play was apparently inspired by the writer Murray Burnett when he went to a trip to Vienna with his wife after the Anschluss. Which is the Anschluss, which was I forget which country it was. The Third Reich took over. They added somebody to their
Poland.
This is specific.
Why don't you take notes, DJ?
The annexation of Austria.
Austria.
So when he went to Vienna after that happened, he was affected by the anti-Semitism that he saw there. So he wrote this movie based on that, or that play based on that. So I wonder if that play had more political leanings, I would say.
What do you mean?
Because I didn't see much in the way of anti-Semitism in this.
No.
So, it makes me know.
Which is smart, because I like that about this. It's like more of the background-ish, I guess.
Yeah, the war is the background and stuff here. This is more of almost like a spy romance thriller kind of thing.
Sure.
The original writers, the Epsteins, left against Warner Brothers' wishes at the request of Frank Capra to work on Why We Fight. I don't know what that is. But they actually came back a month later, replacing Howard Koch, who was the new writer that they brought on. And despite Howard Koch's claim, none of his works were actually used in this. But yet he got a writing credit for it.
You sound like you're upset about that.
No, it's just I don't know who they decide what gets credited and what's not get credited. It doesn't make sense.
Especially back then.
So it's like, okay, he worked on it, but they didn't use any of it, but yet he still gets credited for not writing anything.
I guess it's their version of back then, like the screenplay based on or original story by yada yada.
Yeah, but he took over for the original guys.
Oh.
And then after all of that, there was actually more rewrites by a guy named Casey Robinson, who was also uncredited. So more, I have no idea what's going on. And then, of course, the Motion Picture Production Code Authority came in, did their edits.
Didn't hurt the movie, though.
No. The things that I read is that they were toying with having Laszlo, the other girl's husband, die in Casablanca, and then Bogart and her leaving.
Yeah.
But can't have a woman leaving a man for another man, not according to the code authority.
Nope.
God forbid. They also took out any references of sex from the script, because apparently the captain in this extorts. I mean, it's implied. Extorts sexual favors to get out of Casablanca.
So I like when the Hays Code, it sucks. But like when there are people behind the scenes who make the products know how to work around that and still imply what they want to imply, it works really well. Like I think it really works in this movie because there's a lot of sexual innuendos and like, hey, people be fucking and like.
I agree, but it's still stupid.
It's stupid, yeah, but like creativity comes from it.
It shouldn't exist. Is my whole point.
To a point, like yes, but like if you're creative to get around it,
you're just censoring people. So it's stupid.
Censoring's good.
No, it's not.
Censoring's good.
And they also had to imply the sexual relationship between Rick and Ingrid instead of just explicitly I don't know if they wanted to show it or say it, but it was explicit, so they had to take that out.
Good.
There was also a line, when Sam plays the song again for her for the first time, and Bogart comes in, and he says,
cut that shit out, you dumb.
No, he says, I thought I told you never to play that again. Originally, it was supposed to be, what the blank are you playing? I don't know. It says, what the dash are you playing? I don't know what that was supposed to mean, but it was supposed to be implied a curse word, but even the implied curse word was too much for the motion picture board, so they made them change the line completely. Stupid.
Why do you hate that for?
It's because it's so, like...
God, you're so anti-shit sometimes, man. It's fine.
No, it's not.
It's fine.
Stupid. It's censorship on a level of stupidity.
Yeah, but like, I could agree with you in a sense, like, if the movie suffered from it, but like, it didn't f the movie up.
But that doesn't doesn't justify, just because the movie doesn't suffer and the creators were smart and got around their stupid rules doesn't mean the stupid rules should exist.
I agree. The rules probably shouldn't have existed, sure, but like it may create people more creative, and like how do we say the things? Like it's just a workaround.
It's still annoying.
I agree, but like it's not the worst thing for me to bitch about anymore.
It's enough to bitch about when it comes up, though.
Sure.
It's not like I'm sitting around thinking about this when we're
done this podcast. It's like
in the context of us reviewing this movie, it was stupid.
I don't think so because it didn't hurt the movie. I could tell like the last movie we did with this era, it hurt the movie, yes, but back then in this movie it didn't hurt it. I was like, okay, sure. The code existed. Ideally, this movie would suffer from it.
It's a bad point because it's like okay, guns are illegal, and it's okay that they're legal because that kid over there got hurt and I didn't. It's pretty much the same argument.
No, because guns are actually real, killing people. This is just censoring words and visuals.
Censoring is got plenty of people killed.
Sure.
Why do you think propaganda is? It's censoring of actual facts.
Sure.
And this stupid shit here leads to even more stupid shit, and it's just a downfall snowball of garbage.
Sure. I'm not going to argue, but yeah, sure.
Anyway, let's move on to the next things. The film was shot in sequence, and the only reason why I bring it up because I think that was rare, right?
Yeah, it's like this, Mad Max, and some very few other films. Yeah, it's impractical to do it that way.
Yeah, they shot the film in sequence because they only had half the script done, so that's why they did that. Apparently, there was a height problem between the main female and Henry Bogart.
Makes sense.
So she was like 2 inches taller than him, so he had to stand on blocks and stuff.
Yep, out boxes and shit.
So that was funny. The film was actually banned in Ireland.
Why is that?
For infringing on the emergency powers order, preserving wartime neutrality for portraying the Germans in a sinister light.
That's bad.
They showed a very different version of this in Germany.
Really?
Yeah. All scenes with Nazis were removed, along with most references to World War II. Important plot points and dialogue were altered when it was dubbed into German. Victor Laszlo was no longer a resistance fighter who escaped from a concentration camp. Instead, he became a Norwegian atomic physicist who was being pursued by Interpol, who broke out of jail.
Huh.
It was the West German version. I'm sorry, I forgot it was West and East during that time. The West German version was also 25 minutes shorter.
Oh wow! What did they cut out of it?
Probably a lot.
Probably.
The initial response, people liked it, but it wasn't like groundbreaking.
Makes sense.
But of course, over the decades, it's gotten reevaluated and stuff like that.
Of course.
To the point where it's got a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Especially back then, I'm just thinking because like it came out during a time that shit was going on. People don't want to see that shit sometimes. It's like, it's too real. Don't like this. Where's the laughies at? Where's the musicals? And then in hindsight, this is a good movie, guys. The war's over, so we can be like a little chill now. It's not a bad film.
Right. This was a funny thing that happened. Apparently in November-December of 1982, in the November-December 1982 issue of the film Comet, I don't know what that is. Chuck Ross wrote that he retyped the Casablanca screenplay, reverting the title to Everybody Comes to Rick's and changing the name of Sam, the piano player, to Dooley, after the Dooley Wilson, who played the character, and then submitted it to 217 agencies. The majority of the agencies returned the script unread, often because of policies regarding unsolicited screenplays, or did not respond. However, those that did respond, only 33 specifically recognized it as Casablanca. 8 others observed it as similar, and 41 agencies rejected the screenplay outright, offering comments such as too much dialogue, not enough exposition, the storyline was weak, and in general didn't hold my interest. 3 agencies often represent the screenplay, and 1 suggested turning it into a novel.
Sounds yeah.
It just shows how stupid things are sometimes. This movie, I'll do this note because you brought it up a couple times. Because of its November 1942 release, the New York Film Critics decided to include the film in the 1942 award season for Best Picture, but lost to In Which We Serve. However, the Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences stated that since the film went into national release at the beginning of 1943, it would also be included in that year's nomination.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it got 2 shots at it, essentially.
Goddamn right. Not fair, but goddamn right.
And it ended up winning 4 awards total. 5. It won 3 Academy Awards for Outstanding Motion Picture and Best Director. It also won for Best Screenplay. It also won the National Board of Review's Award for Best Director And then it was also inducted in the National Film Preservation.
Pretty
National
cool.
Film. Also, on the note of awards, when the award for Best Picture was announced, the producer, Hal B. Wallace, got up to accept, but the studio head, Jack L. Warner, rushed up to the stage with a broad flashing smile and a look of great self-satisfaction. Wallace recalled he couldn't believe it was happening. Casablanca was his creation. Jack had absolutely nothing to do with it. As the audience gasped, he tried to get out of his seat and into the aisle, but the entire Warner family sat blocking him. He had no alternative but to sit down again, humiliated and furious. Almost 40 years later, he still hasn't recovered from the shock. The incident left him leave Warner Brothers. So
Sounds dramatic to me.
sounds like they screwed the guy, so
Yeah, that's it. That's what happens.
pretty much.
Nothing. That's not Tales old time, guys. Shocker. Every great art has its tragedy behind the scenes, TJ.
Yeah, and then there's been like 1,000 tries to do remakes and sequels and adaptations, and nothing ever seemed to come of any of that. So,
Sequels, adaptations, yeah.
apparently, and there was a controversy with colorizing the movie in the 80s.
Okay.
Apparently, there was a whole thing with they were trying to colorize a bunch of classic movies, and people didn't like it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah,
purist.
So when Ted Turner bought the MGA's film library, he canceled the request before contracted American Film Technologies. Yeah, he said he says Casablanca is one of a handful of films that really doesn't have to be colorized, but he did it because he wanted to. All I wanted to do was protect my investment.
Yeah.
So
as long as they do it and don't destroy the original product, I could not give a shit less.
Yeah. But the Library of Congress deemed that the color change differed so much from the original film that it gave a new copyright to Turner Entertainment.
Interesting.
The colorization was met with mostly negative responses, stating Casablanca in color ended up being much blander in appearance and overall much less visually uninteresting than its 1942 predecessor. And then there's a whole section on inaccuracies and misquotes and stuff like that, but there's that. But that's the behind the scenes.
Okay.
Let's go into the movie itself, I guess.
Yeah. That's like my 5th time seeing this film. TJ's first. So I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 stars. I like the movie a lot. It's great. One of my favorites. So it's mostly your podcast. How do you feel about it? What you think? Since it's your first time seeing it. Thoughts, opinions?
Well, I was going to go through the movie, but if you want to go to that.
I have to go through. Everyone knows Casablanca.
I did.
Okay, everyone what TJ knows Casablanca is. You can go movie, give me a play if you want to give a shit.
I wasn't going to go beat by beat. I was just going to give the basic movie summary that we normally do.
You can do that.
So we're in Casablanca, which is in France during Germany's invasion of France, I believe, or occupation of France. It's one or the other.
Yeah, I was listening to someone talk about this. So half the country was occupied, other half was invaded, or like not occupied. And this is the section that's not occupied, but wink, wink, kind of is occupied still.
Right. Okay. So, but Casablanca is kind of neutral, kind of.
For the most part, but kind of, not really.
And so within Casablanca, there's a bunch of people. Once you go into Casablanca, you can't get out without permission, essentially. You need like a general's orders or whatever. And that's pretty much the plot of the entire movie. People go in, they're trying to get out because of these papers. The main character has papers, but he doesn't want to give the papers because of a whole love triangle romance thing. Pretty much, right? Am I missing anything?
Nope.
But yeah. So the story revolves around this guy named Rick, who gets these papers from Peter Lorre's character. I don't know.
It's Peter Lorre. Call him Peter Lorre.
Yeah, Peter Lorre. He had killed some Germans to get these papers. He was going to sell them to this resistance fighter, get them to the resistance fighters, but then the Nazis show up for reasons, and they kill Lorre, but he had given them to Rick, the main character. And then it's coincidence, but the resistance fighter is with his wife, who used to be Rick's old flame that he met from France, who had abandoned him because of reasons that is revealed later in the thing.
You can say it now.
I mean, essentially, she thought her husband was dead in a concentration camp, found out he was alive, went to him and left him to leave because
you said like 5 hymns. She could say that again.
Okay, I'll start over. So, Ilsa, the main actress, the main character actress, has lost her husband Laszlo. She thinks to a concentration camp, and she thinks he's dead. She goes to France, meets Rick, Henry Bogart's character, and they fall in love. But she finds out just as they're about to leave France because they can't stay in France because Germany might come after Rick for reasons.
That's just fancy.
Yeah, well, but she finds out that her husband, Laszlo, is still alive and recovering in France, and she knew if she would stay, that Rick would also stay, so she tricked him to go and saying she was going to show up at the train station, but she never showed up, sends a note, leaving Rick to think he just abandoned her and leaves that way. Instead, she went with her husband, correct?
Yep.
Saying it out loud sounds more complicated than it is.
It's simple. It's a lot of words.
But, yeah, and that's the conflict in Casablanca, because Rick's got the papers they need, because the resistance fighter is trapped in Casablanca. He needs to get to America so they can continue fighting the Nazis. But the Nazis want to arrest him, but for some reason it'll just arrest him in Casablanca.
Because drama's got a drama.
Yeah, but they already... you're right. It's movie got a movie. Because,
yeah, if not, it was stopped an hour in.
Yeah, but yeah, so for reasons that didn't happen. But, so Rick's got the papers, but he won't give the papers because he thinks that Ilsa, I'm not sure what he thinks, cheated on him, left him.
She just wants an explanation. He wants an explanation and closure.
Yeah, he was essentially that. And he's a bit spiteful about it at first, but then he decides in the end that, okay, this is more important. He kills a Nazi. He gets him on a plane. He says she's got to go with him, even though she chose him. She's got to go with her husband because she chose Rick, because if not, Laszlo will stop fighting, and that can't happen. And then Rick walks off with the guy that runs Casablanca.
Yeah, the police chief-esque.
The police chief-esque, who's a character in this. And that's a whole other subplot. But they walk off together into the night, supposedly to go fight against the Germans. The end.
Yeah.
I think I got the whole plot right.
For the most part.
So you like this movie, right?
Well, it's great. It's simple. It's good enough. Does it have its flaws? Sure. What movie doesn't? But it's not up its ass. I like it. 10 out of 10. One of my favorites.
One of your favorite movies, right?
Yeah.
And yet you always complain about flashbacks. And what does this movie have?
It's no flashback scene, so who cares?
It has a giant flashback.
The whole middle of
this movie.
I always every time a scene comes up, I zone the out. I was like, I don't care.
Give a 10 out of 10 movie with a flashback in it. So
I gave Spider-Verse a 10 out of 10. It's got its flaws, things I don't like in it.
I don't think you did, but okay.
I give it a 10 out of 10. Remember, it had a lot of tropes I usually fight against. Small worldy, everyone's connected, the uncle, yada yada yada.
I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, is there anything you don't like about this movie?
Nope. I'm quiet because I'm not going to just fanboy over this movie. I like this movie a lot. It's good.
Yeah, but I want to know why.
I just like it. It's simple. It holds up still. Simple story. Even though the war is the thing and the whole main center of the movie, it still kind of takes a backdrop to it. But there's patriotic moments in it are like really good. Like the scene at the bar where they're singing over each other. The Germans start singing, then the people start singing in French. And it's like a little sing off a little bit, and the French people win it back. Like that's good scene right there. Makes me stand up and want to sing the French national anthem. It's small shit like that. It's simple. It's good. I like simple shit. It's just not convoluted. I like that. I wish I could say more, but the characters are well written. Besides the female character, the characters are well written mostly. Yeah, like the music a lot in it. Cinematography is great. Just it's a good fucking movie. It's well made. Whatever's been said about it, I agree with it mostly. Yeah, he's gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It's overhyped for him. He doesn't get it. He was bored probably. It's typical. I've seen this movie before.
No, I like this movie. I did like it. I just I guess I could see it's the script is very simple. I was expecting a little more grandiose, I guess, but it just wasn't what I expected going in. Honestly, it was a little surreal watching the movie and hearing some of these lines that I've heard throughout my entire life with no context, and then hearing them in context.
You're like, oh, that's where that's from.
Yeah.
Again, a beautiful friendship. Play it again, Sam. Not really. All the other, yeah.
It was a little surreal after all these years, finally seeing the contextual sense of those lines.
I was looking at you, kid. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Of all the gingers in all the towns, she chose this.
That was the first line when as soon as he started saying that, I was like, "What?" That line.
Yep, it was very much borrowed from.
Yeah, so it was just threw me off a little bit actually. Yeah, I mean, I did like it, and I can say with complete honesty, I don't see a flaw in the movie.
No.
It's kind of a flawless movie in that respect. I don't have anything to complain about because it's an hour 40 minutes. It didn't feel like an hour 40 minutes, but none of these classic movies ever do feel.
That one did. Notorious. That one was like, Jesus, get to the fucking thing, guys.
Yeah, but I've watched actually a lot of classic movies. I like black and white classic movies.
They're good.
But they always feel short because nothing happens in those.
Now, were you bored in this movie or no?
No, I wasn't bored at all. That's my whole point. Like, there's nothing grandiose has happened, and so it's all within the character and their character interactions.
Yes.
So it's like you're always invested into the story. So it's like I wasn't bored, but it just wasn't what I was expecting.
That's fair.
If that makes sense. But like I don't have anything. I mean, it's a little cheesy, but
it's 1943.
It's 1943. It's 1942, and who says cheesy's bad? You know what I mean? And so I don't know. And like the whole romance thing was like the setup's a little weird, but at the same time, it's not.
Well, it's weird
because you almost think that she's like double timing her husband.
Yeah.
Until you find out she wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you don't find that out until the last third of the movie, and she's very suspicious about it. Like,
what's weird about that though?
Like the fact that she doesn't give anybody an explanation when it doesn't need to be a secret.
Yeah, but she doesn't owe anybody an explanation. I thought one thing, nothing happened, and I had to backtrack on that shit. I feel guilty about it. I don't think I should owe you an explanation. Because no matter what, you guys are going to judge me like a bitch and or treat me like a bitch / whore / whatever word back that you guys are calling me. So I think that's fair how she acted.
I mean, it just...
And also, that's drama for drama's sake, too.
Yeah, that's what I more got out of it. It was drama for drama's sake. And, like, because a lot of this story could have been solved by her just explaining things.
Yeah, but, people don't do that in real life.
So, like, just say the truth and everything would work out.
Ideally, maybe Rick would have reacted weirdly to it.
I mean, he would have.
Because again, still got a movie. He's got a movie, so okay, so there's got to be drama somewhere.
So I don't know. I thought it was fine.
Just fine, huh?
I mean, like, I get why people think it's a great movie. I don't know if I would say it's the greatest movie of all time. If that makes sense.
That's fair.
Like, I don't know what movie that movie would be.
Yeah. And of course, everyone's different for everybody, so.
Right, but like at the same time, like it's okay, it's a good movie. It's a solid movie. But like it is a little overhyped.
Yeah, I knew you'd figure that. Yeah. But
like I said, I don't have anything that I can complain about.
Okay.
I have no complaints. If that makes sense. Because everything else, everything's good. I mean, the movie's like it wouldn't be as quotable as it is if it wasn't like really well written.
Yeah.
So
this is one of those movies I saw for the first time in middle school because I've always taken film classes and shit, and people always recommend shit. So I sat down and watched like this is great. Saw it again in high school. I was like, okay, still holds up, still looks good. Saw it in college. Like I've seen this before. I don't want to see it again. Watch it. Like this is still fucking good. 10 years later, in my adult world, I just put it on. Show my sister like this is good. You should watch it. So we both sat down and watched it. Like for me, like this movie still fucking holds up. It's just one of those movies. If it's on, I'm gonna sit down and watch it. It's truly as timeless for me because I've seen it throughout so many stages of my life. And it just still is good.
Yeah, I will give that to this movie too. That even though it is in black and white, it does feel timeless.
Yeah, sadly, because most things don't change weirdly. But
like. Which is an impressive feat for this movie because it is a World War II movie.
Yeah.
But it does have that timeless feel because all that's in the background. It could be any.
It could be any war, and it is mostly just a character, like, not even just good versus bad, just, hey, love, what's love? And there is a good versus bad versus, like, who's right and wrong war shit going on, but, like, it's really not in your face. It's, like, semantics and how to play the game and politics, but, like, it's, like, not that. Can't think of the right word, but.
Right, I mean, because you could argue that Rick isn't a good guy.
No, he's not. He's like Han Solo. He's like likable rogue, right? He's got that going on. Like I was a resistance fighter. Then I got in my feelings and I stopped for a little bit and I was just doing my thing. Fell back in love or got closure and I'm back on the good side a little bit. But like he's gone through his shit. The police chief that his friend isn't great. He's killed people and falsely arrested people. Like when you think of the things they say and the consequences to, like you guys are falsely accusing people of things and just laughing about, like you guys are all pieces of shits. Well, also, you're playing the games, and you guys, I get it.
He's also selling passes out for sleeping with women.
Yep, there's that. Like everyone in the story has got levels of good and bad to them. I like it. It's not one note.
No, the characters are complex.
Yes, they're not complicated, but they're just complex.
Yes. They're actual, they feel like actual people.
Yes, and I thoroughly enjoy that.
Except for Peter Lorre, who's just there to get killed.
Even there, he's still like, hey, I'm doing...
He just played Peter Lorre. Too.
Yeah, but like, hey, I'm here, I got the MacGuffin, I'm going to sell it and get out, and I'm dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he does fine because Peter Lorre is a great actor.
I just found it funny because he's only in it for like 5 minutes, and yet he's one of the top billed people.
And he's memorable, though, in it.
Yeah, True, because he's Peter Lorre.
Yeah, you got a character who's playing a small bit role, but it's still an important role. So get a name in that bitch, man. And they did it. And like, oh, he's gonna be around for a while. No, he died off screen. Off screen, he died off screen, guys. It's good. It's a good fucking movie. I have no notes. Like people say, it's my top 5 movies, and that always fluctuates. But 2 of those top 5, I'll always say it's this and The Thing. That's my taste in movies. It graduates from this to that. People ask my favorite comic book movie, Logan. So you got that. So my top 5 and 10 is always fluctuating of flavors of films, but those 2 are always in there. And it's like, yeah, this is good. They're simple movies that are complicated. Sometimes they're still simple. The Thing. Who's who? Can we trust anybody? And it's an entertaining ride. I like simple shit. Like good storytelling. Tight. Cohesive. Makes sense.
Okay.
So, what are you getting of it? What are you giving it?
That's where I'm kind of stuck.
Give it a 5 if you don't like it. I don't care. Don't feel like you have to give it a high thing because people give it a high thing. What's TJ gonna give it?
No, my
Unbiased.
issue is my unbiased bias review is like I don't have any issues with the movie. So what am I taking points off for?
If you have a weird feeling that you don't like it, just say that's a 7. If this feels like a 7, it feels like a 6. Why? Because it does.
But that's the thing. I didn't have that feeling. I liked the movie. I thought it was a solid film.
Yeah, but coming at it, you sound like you're just negative towards it for some reason. I don't care if the pry what it is, but so like you have something you like. I feel like you begrudgingly don't want to give it a good grade, a high score. Like you want to be like, was it too simple for you? Was it just like,
The problem I'm having with it is that I can't figure out what the problem is. If that makes sense.
Well, it's not the character she says, the story. Is it? Well, that just simply was overhyped for you. That you don't get it.
Maybe it was just because of how hyped it was for me.
It's fair.
I think that's the only thing I'll have against it, which is not the movie's fault.
I don't know why it was hyped for you.
And then because of all the renown it's gotten over the years and years and years and years.
Yeah, but we've been doing this for what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years now, and it's 100 episode 176, and it happens all the time, all the movies, and we always, or 9 times out of 10, let down, and you still haven't learned that lesson yet.
But I wasn't let down.
Yeah, but you are though. Like you're saying, it's overhyped, and it wasn't as renowned as you wanted it to be. But it's not a 10.
It was overhyped, and then I got something that I wasn't expecting I was getting.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was expecting a different kind of movie. I think.
So this is your endgame feeling that I had.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
Feels fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like this is a good chicken parm, but what's the goddamn steak at?
Yeah, I think that's what the issue is.
Yeah. Good fun feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, I'm full, but this is the full I wanted to feel.
It's a very strange, kind of confusing feeling.
So you kind of want to hate it, but like, no, it's good. It is good. But like, I don't want this goodness. I want the different goodness. Yeah. I wanted something sweet, not savory. It's a fun, dumb feeling because you're so like I don't know what do I do with my hands now. You can give it 2 scores if you want. You can give it 3 scores. I don't care.
Like my initial reaction is like this is like an 8 to me, but like part of me is like no, not really. It's like it's okay, but there's nothing special with it. So I feel like it's a 6 there.
Okay, that's my question right there. Then, like, what's not special about this movie for you? Is it because you've seen it before? Essentially, been taken because it's an old movie, you've seen newer shit. You can I've seen this before.
Maybe it's because I've seen it before. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's because I don't have the context of seeing it in 1942,
okay,
where it's the first time here, and because everything else is stolen from it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it doesn't feel special to me in that sense.
Okay,
but at the same time, there's another part of me that's like, this is a flawless movie. This is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's perfect.
There's 3 different scores bouncing around in my head, and I can't really settle on any of them.
Sucks, doesn't it? It's a very well polished movie, and I can see how you can see flaws in it. And maybe I don't have nostalgia for this movie. I just think it's a good movie. I know when I have nostalgia for something like the Spider-Verse, that was so nostalgia driven for me that I still gave it a 10 out of 10, despite its flaws. This one is just, for me, it's always a good ride watching it. And it's just, I'll sit down and watch Casablanca. Oh, it's almost over. I can still sit down and watch the last 2/3 of it, 1/3 of it. So I can't only imagine how you feel right now.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I think I've been sitting on this for a couple of days now too, and I still haven't come up with an answer for it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to leave it at that.
At what?
At the 3 different scores.
Which were what? 6, 8, 10?
6, 8, and 10. Yeah,
that's fair.
So
what's that? 24 divided by 3. What's that? 7? That's not 7. 8.
6, 12, 18, 24. So
it's 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an 8 out of 10 for you, ish. Kind of sometimes.
Yeah. So
you're not so happy with that at all. I love that. You sound so because
I didn't hate the movie. Like, I actually really liked the movie.
That's good.
It left me unsatisfied.
So, like, in your high expectations, what were you expecting? More of a war thriller thing? Like,
I know, honestly, I didn't expect a war movie, period.
so what do you expect? So TJ's first visions of Casablanca, people say, it's Casablanca, it's great. What were you thinking?
Like, everything that I thought about this, that I knew about this movie, it was like, I thought it was going to be some kind of romance thriller kind of movie.
Okay.
Like, because I knew about, like, the kind of like the ending, about not what happened, but like those lines at the end are so iconic.
Yeah.
You know, so I knew there was something to do with a girl and a guy. I didn't know what Casablanca was when I went. I didn't even know it was a place until I watched this movie.
Okay.
So, like, I was just expecting, I guess I was expecting something more along the lines of Citizen Kane, which I also have never seen.
Okay.
You know, something like, because isn't that movie like complex and like...
It's a movie. It's really good. It's
like
how I feel, like how you feel about that movie. This movie is how I feel about that. Like, it's good. It's really good. I don't hate it, but I was like, it's not my favorite. But it's very innovative in the film language.
You know what it is? I think I figured out what I thought I was getting into. I expected this to be more artsy, more up its ass.
No, it's not.
That's what I was expecting. Yes.
It's because I say I like it, or just because people say it's the best. So you're thinking
that's because I've seen everybody saying this is the best movie of all time.
No, it's truly a good movie. It's not.
I think that's what I was expecting.
You're expecting pretentious, preachy, artsy bullshit, and it's not any of that. You got a good movie.
Yeah, that's what I think I was expecting from it. Yeah,
you're expecting it at the last third act, there could be like some long preachy bullshit to the screen about how war's bad or something, and you didn't get any of that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's a good movie. I don't like pretentious shit. What?
Bullshit.
I don't. Like, what pretentious shit do I like movie-wise that I've recommended? I mean,
what was the last thing we were arguing about that was pretentious? I forget what it was called.
On here? Oh, Joker.
Joker.
It is a pretentious. But I will admit, that movie is pretentious, though. That movie is, like, really up its
and you like it.
Because I like how because it's like, it spits in the face of fans.
You literally just said, you know, like, just
okay, besides Joker. Like, of the side movies we've done, like, I haven't liked any of them, really. I was like, they're fine, I guess, for that audience. But, like I said, my favorite movie is The Thing. That's not pretentious. To me, pretentious is like Mandy. Images. That's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, well, those are also good examples.
Yeah, like, that's pretentious. I don't like those.
But there's a sliding scale.
Oh, for sure.
Of garbage, pretentious, and just pretension that I hate.
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't like pretentious movies usually.
I disagree with you. I think you automatically like a pretentious movie until it becomes to a point.
Up until a point, sure. Like, I'm more accepting of like, yeah, I'll come out something artsy. I like art. But if I have a fine line, like once I get past 5 minutes, okay, where you get into a movie? I got all day. Get to the goddamn point.
We got past 5 minutes with Joker, and that one was never stopped being pretentious.
It really didn't. I also gave it a high score because I knew, like, as I was watching it, like, TJ's gonna hate every bit of it. I love it. I was getting more joy of like how much you're gonna hate it as I was watching it. Like, this is great.
Oh, I did.
It was awesome. It's just the dancing in the mirror. I was like, this is the best scene yet.
That's not even the scene that stands out to me. The scene that still stands out to me in that one, I don't know why we're going on Joker or on Casablanca, but the scene that is stuck in my head is him getting in that refrigerator.
I keep forgetting that happened.
I do not know why that scene is there.
Because it's just let the actor do something, and I'm like, oh, that's giving the movie, we guess.
It literally makes no sense.
It doesn't.
It's the most nonsensical scene that it adds. You could cut that scene and it wouldn't matter.
Oh,
stop it. It adds nothing to anything. It's just there.
You don't get it, man, because he's feeling trapped and like he can't go anywhere and life's cold.
He's feeling trapped, so he puts himself in it even more.
Yeah, you get it?
No.
See, you gotta watch it again, man.
Nope. Never again.
Oh, it's such a good movie. It's not good. It's not. Did I give that 2 scores? Like, it's like a 2 and also.
No, you did. You gave it 1.
Because it is bad for if you're a fan. It's a very bad movie. I did admit that in the podcast. Like, that's not good.
If the actual Joker watched that movie, he would go and kill Joaquin Phoenix.
I think he would enjoy it. Like, I think he would get it. Like, this is.
He would hate that the movie took itself so seriously.
Yeah, I think he would laugh at it for being so like, this movie's about me? This is stupid.
The Joker will. You might be like, he might laugh at it, but then he would still go and kill everybody.
I don't think so.
That made it.
Anyways, so Casablanca, 10 out of 10 for Marcus, and I guess
a slew of ratings for me.
6, 8, and 10.
It's a good movie, though. If you haven't seen it like I have, I actually recommend you watch it.
People always ask me, which do you recommend on Casablanca? I know it's a pretentious thing to say. I get that, but like, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you can say that too.
Yeah. So, now that we did it, it's done.